Alright, this is my actual second time trying to record this video. It's the second time because the first time was I was playing Roblox. I decided to play this game I like. It's called like Meltscape, I think. It is a good game. I do enjoy it. But I will say I was getting a bit annoyed. Do I uncraft the block? Oh, here it is. And so, like, I got a little annoyed, so I just closed the game. Because there's no point in, like, making one of these videos if I'm just gonna be annoyed that I keep, like, dying in a dumb way. And so you might be wondering right now, what happened? How come there's all this progress? What if you saw the other video that I uploaded? Oh, that was embarrassing. That video, I did not check OBS because usually, it's fine with detecting my microphone, which one. But that time I just, it didn't. And so, like, it just didn't detect my actual microphone, so I had a full 20-minute recording of nothing. It was me mining in a cave. And I kind of went deep in that one, man. I actually, like, poured my heart out a little bit. And so now I'm here to make another one where I quickly rehash over what I said in that video and try to add some more. Basically, that video version 2, I guess. And so, in that video, I talked about trying to remember. Right, why I didn't upload for a while. It's because I was just feeling down. As plain and simple. Just feeling pretty down. I stopped uploading. I stopped really getting out of bed, going to the gym. But I did go to the gym today, or technically yesterday, because it's 4 a.m. now. But went to the gym, did my upper body, did a bit of cardio and left. I did not mean to break that. Okay. And so, obviously now I'm feeling better, because I tried to upload that video, even though at the time I had no audio, I still uploaded it, got some things off my chest, and now I have to do it again. But basically I was just in a cycle of, like, feeling down, and then down again and again. It just got worse and worse. I didn't get out of bed. Didn't go to the gym, I didn't go out, so I just felt worse and worse. It spiraled, and I'm fine now, obviously. And the second thing I talked about in that video was my plans for, like, what I'll be doing basically in these videos. Obviously, I still need to work on the counter-arguments. Counter-argument, I made one on the spot right now. That's Kira the Great. I did it, I made one. But, just, made a mistake. These need to be dirt so they can, whatever. There's no grass anyways. I forgot what I was talking about, but I'm feeling better now. Right, put the wool there. And I guess just like else I talk about? Right, video structure. How I'll be structuring these videos. Basically, the first like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, depending how I feel, the topic will just be, you know, normal, lighthearted stuff. Just talking about my day, or like today, why I didn't upload. And then it will be like the last 10 or 5 minutes talking about like actual serious things that are going on in my life and that will affect it. Obviously nothing like too personal. I mean, the topic I have in mind is kind of personal, but I'm gonna get it off my mind, even though this is like my 3rd time talking about it. And so I need to get a bunch of stone at, like, I've just had this idea for a super smelter, hold on. But when it reaches 10-15 minutes, I'll swap into a serious topic, and you can decide then, you know, if you want to leave, like, go watch a different video or what. I also had this, like, really dumb idea where I'll upload a random video with, like, no notifications, and I'll use that as, like, a way to keep people to remember me. Like, you keep coming back to see if there's a random video I uploaded or not. But it's also like, I don't really want to be a YouTuber. Obviously, you know, it'd be cool if I got more views on these videos, but I don't care. And so, I don't know. Because, like, a huge thing with YouTube is the moment, like, you click off this video, I do not exist. You will forget about me in an instant. So I don't know if I mentioned this, but the way I found out, like, that my video didn't have any audio was I was in a voice call with my friend Nick. He's on one of the signs over there. And, like, before I joined the call, he's just like, call right now, you're gonna thank me for this. I think I made a joke, I don't remember what the joke was about. And then it's like, he screen shares the video to me. And I thought, like, oh, I must have his stream muted or the volume too low. I go to check, like, the video myself after he tells me there's no audio. There's no audio. I go to check the video file. There's no audio. Like, OBS chose the wrong option on its own. I always keep it on the same. I don't change my default microphone. And I had not moved my PC, like, to watch ReZero with my mom, like, at all. Before that, recently. I did, like, today, or technically yesterday. I enjoyed it. It's ReZero. It's a great series. I recommend it if you haven't seen it. And so, like, I'd have to record another video. I tried doing Roblox and Escape, I think I said that. But, you know, it's this idiot called me. I don't know why I chose that game. Because in the end, it didn't really work out how I wanted it to. I just got kind of like annoyed that I kept dying. I even said like, you know, I suck at this game, so it's probably not a good idea, but that video is gonna be lost to the wind. And I was pretty close to finishing it. It was at like 16 minutes. But there is like a certain part of recording Roblox now that I've realized I do not really like recording Roblox. I like playing it sometimes, you know, if it's a good game. Nullscape is a good game, yeah, but kind of like, you know. See, what else am I gonna talk about? I don't know. Only other topics I have in mind are for like after the 10-minute mark. Oh, it is. Oh, well. This is the, you know, 10-minute mark warning. Things will get pretty deep. Leave now if you want. So now that, like maybe nobody's left, honestly, if they even got this far. But, in that half, I talked about just how, like, lonely it is to be in this country, Saudi Arabia, and not know the language. I've been here 10 years. And so it is really lonely, to say the least. Automatically, 99% of people I will never be able to be their like proper friend, even if I can't talk like my garbage Arabic with them. And so I have kind of like given up hope on that. It's caused me to be obviously nervous when I talk to a stranger. Since like one mistake, like, oh, I used a feminine word. I basically called this guy a woman. Or, oh, I mispronounced something and I called this guy something mean, like, oof. Obviously, I've only started thinking about that recently. Like, the misspelling thing, not misspelling, mispronouncing. What I've basically just started to avoid talking to people in general, like, unless they know my, like, situation. Let's see. Alright. It's looking like things will also get, like, more lonely for me. The internet, I'm kind of using it as, like, a crutch for, like, human interaction. I think I can use it like that, say it like that. Because I can only talk to people on the internet, like, that's where I'll find everyone who speaks internet English. And so, you know, I've just kind of built like decent friendships on here. Some good, some bad. You can't have, you know, all perfect ones, you know? Excuse me, that was a burp. But, it really does get, like, incredibly lonely over time. I think I've started to kind of, like, outgrow, like, how the internet's, like, it's not doing as well as before to help me deal with, like, not being able to talk to people. It's not as good of a replacement anymore, basically. And so a lot of these nights I just like try to sleep, but I feel incredibly lonely. There's more I could say on this, but that's just a bit embarrassing to talk about. Like what I'm thinking of. So about the like getting more lonely part, it looks like I will not be able to see my mom for like a year, year and a half, something like that. Obviously maybe there'll be like 1 week visit, something like that, but my mom will be moving to her parents' house because she can't afford to keep paying rent here forever, obviously. This is a business street now, like it used to be a normal street, and my aunt built a house here, and we've been renting it from her ever since. And so that means I kind of will end up living at my dad's house, right? Now, I know that doesn't seem bad off the rip, but at my dad's house, it's kind of clear his new wife doesn't really like me. She's always just like quiet or just like, when talking to me. And my half sisters, it's kind of obvious they're scared of me, which, I understand. I've always got this neutral expression on my face. I talk monotone somewhat, and they rarely see me. But I'm also kind of thinking like, my mom is the person who takes me to visit my cousins, so is that just gonna stop completely? I know it's unrealistic to think that, but it's also somewhat realistic to think that as well. But that means essentially I'll have to move all my things there. So I'll still have my PC and arrange for that. I won't be completely alone, but I definitely will not feel, I guess, happy to be there, to say the least. There's a minute left. I'm not sure what to talk about. Kinda got everything off my chest that I wanted to get off in that one video. I guess, I don't know what to talk about. Guess can try to think of a counter argument that, for Akira the Great, that maybe it won't be as lonely. I don't know what it will be like to live there for a year. I know what it's like to live there for, say, 3 months over the summer. Not really the best time of my life, I'll be honest. Kind of spent every day just staring at a wall because I had nothing to do. But yeah, that's looking like a great 18th birthday present, you know. Okay, finished now this. Now I need to get hoppers on the back and on the top. Then a minecart, tracks. It won't be as hard, I've done this before, so it'll be nice to do again. That's really it, I guess. I've already hit the 20-minute mark. I guess if I wanted to like leave out saying something, try it, like if you live in a country that speaks one language primarily, which pretty much is every country, try speaking like a different language, you know, if you know multiple that you know no one will know or very few will know, and you'll have a decent idea of how I feel. Now then I want you to imagine that for 10 years. I do also kind of feel like I said in the Roblox recording that I'm not gonna upload. I don't like bringing up the alone thing for 10 years, you know, because it kind of feels like, oh, give me sympathy. So I think this might be the last time I bring it up, I don't know. Maybe if someone comments, I'll bring it up again. That's if they comment about it. Like, someone's gotta be interested in knowing about it for me to talk about it again. Because at this point, there's no point. It's not really gonna get me those years back to complain. Do I think I deserved those years? Sure, don't know. But it's also like, it's kind of too late to complain about it. I've just gotta roll with it now. And how I feel is how I feel, you know? Anyways, I'm gonna end the recording here.